The AnkerMake brand debuts with a new 3D printer. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin, and joining us from Anker is Robert Berg. Great to see you, Robert.
Hi, nice to meet you. And thanks for having me.
Well, some big news for people who like to create with 3D printers, and it's called the AnkerMake M5. And one of the headlines here is it's designed to be faster than many others on the market. Give us the overview.
Yeah, so the AnkerMake M5 is brand new. You just mentioned it. It's unveiled today, and it's going on Kickstarter today on April the 6th. So a very, very exciting day for all of us. And yeah, when you and maybe your followers are thinking about 3D printers, normally you think about, not that beautiful designs. I don't want to say ugly designs, but not the sleekest designs maybe, then it's mostly complicated to set up that one. So you need to check a lot of tutorials and all that stuff. And it's not that easy to set up this thing, right? And then normally when you want to print something and you are in a hurry or you want to print something very fast, it's not a device in general for people without any patience, right? So, and I'm not a patient guy too, so for me, it's very important to do things fast, and the AnkerMake M5 definitely delivers that promise, right? So we are saying we are the fastest printer out there, and I think that's true because we have 5 times faster printing times than the competition. For example, not all of them, of course, some of them are also a bit faster, but not in regions of 250 millimeter per second. Think about that speed, right? That are 2.5 centimeters per second, and it's very fast. So you definitely save hours of time each day, and therefore nerves and also energy.
You know, for people who've never tried the 3D printing, they may wonder, well, what would I do with it? What are some of the use case scenarios? What can people imagine?
Yeah, totally agree with that question and can can understand that. Yeah, so at least 3D printers are giving you more creativity, right? So when you, for example, see a problem, think about screws. So you have a screw, and for example, you want to set up a bed, and there's one screw missing, like always is the case, right? Then you normally need to go to your shop and complain about the thing and the fact that there's a screw missing. And I think if you want to proceed and want to do it even faster, you just can print your own stuff. Or, for example, I am a huge fan of, I don't want to advertise, but of the Seahawks, for example. So, and when we had the Super Bowl party at our home, even in Germany, it's pretty popular. I needed to have some cup holders so for my guests, and I just printed it in less than 1 hour, and then I could serve my drinks without having a mess with all the drinks, right? So, for example, I think there are so many use cases. You also can print your own action figures, and I think it's a whole world where you can explore so many things, and definitely there's one thing for everybody.
And so this works with an app, and is that used to help design what you're going to be printing? Tell us how this works.
Yeah, so there are 2 things. So you can definitely create your own stuff. That's not a problem at all. There are a lot of third-party apps out there already, but you can also use the huge community. And there are so many websites and so many files where you just can get inspiration, download that stuff. Then so when you have the commercial unit of the AnkerMake M5, right? So we are still in the pre-order phase of the Kickstarter campaign. So the commercial unit will be available later this year. And then you definitely have also the opportunity to use the AnkerMake software via your smartphone, iOS or Android, or you can use it for Mac or a PC, for example. And then you can slice. It's called slicing because you need to adjust the files, for example, you get from the community, need to adjust it to make it work for your printer, in this case, the AnkerMake M5. And then you need maybe 5 clicks just to set it up. And then plug it on a USB thumbstick, for example, and then you have the USB port there, USB Type C in this case. Just plug it in there, and then you can print it. So it's very easy and accessible already.
And there's a camera built into this. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I think this is also besides the design and the real print speed, also a game changer when you have a camera included. Because yeah, when nerds like maybe you and I, so I'm a nerd. I don't know if you are, but I think from the heart, yes. Normally, you want to track your own creation, right? So time-lapse videos, for example, are very, very popular because you want to see the process from printing your favorite print from the scratch to the final end, and then you can share it, for example, on social media. And until now, you needed to buy a separate webcam. Then you needed to have, for example, a Raspberry Pi, then set up everything together, mounted together. So it wasn't the best experience. It was very difficult to get everything done. And now with the AnkerMake M5, it's included directly, right? You just print, then you can see your print directly in real time. So this is really, really cool. You can really follow it remotely everywhere. And then after the print is finished, you just can press the button, for example, on your phone using the AnkerMake app, and just, for example, share your time-lapse video on social media. So there are different benefits. And so normally I tried some devices from the competition. And yeah, just think about prints who were a bit messy, for example. I had a lot of these cases. So I went to bed, started the printing, and thought, okay, tomorrow it's ready. And I was already looking forward. And next day, there was a huge mess. So spaghetti everywhere. And so it wasn't successful in the end then. And the camera has an AI, an artificial intelligence, directly on board. So whenever the camera detects a problem, an error, for example, it stops printing automatically. So you save time, you save nerves, you save even your printing material, which is very pricey, right? So I think the camera has a lot of benefits, and it's directly included.
Tell us about the materials that this can work with.
Yeah, so you can use several kinds of filament, for example, TPU, and different kind of filaments. So it's plastic, and there are different ways of printing it. So just the normal things you would expect from other devices too. So it's very easy. It's very tidy, for example, so you really can print without a huge mess and without polishing it afterwards, because the prints are already from the beginning very detailed.
So tell us about pricing and availability. You mentioned you're up on Kickstarter now.
Yeah, so at first we want to go on Kickstarter live. This is on April the 6th in the evening German time, and in the afternoon New York time, for example. And so really looking forward. We have some very cool early bird prices. So for example, limited availability for $429. Then when this batch is sold out, then we have $499, for example. You save a lot. And we plan to ship those Kickstarter products in summer. And then the commercial release, the official availability, will be around September, October. So likely like that, but end of this year, definitely. And then the retail price seems like to be around $759, but around that. So, things can change in that time, but this is our plan right now.
Terrific. For more information, where can people go?
Yeah, you can just go to ankermake.com and then you get all the information. And definitely, so I think when they follow your channel, they get all the informations. And when they want to have a short sneak preview at the competition or on tech websites, they all get information there too, because a few of them already had hands-on prototypes. So it's definitely worth following. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting project. And I hope that we can, cross the border between a niche into a mainstream market, right? Because it was never that accessible, never that easy, never that fast. So I hope the people will go with us on this amazing journey.
Again, it's ANKER make.com. Robert Berg, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you much too. Bye-bye.